Hello there. I was just building stuff, painting stuff, and I thought to myself, I should be doing a video. And then I thought to myself, why the hell should I be doing a video? Can't be annoyed. It's a lot of hassle trying to work out what, where, when. And then I realised a lot of people don't know how to base their stuff for rapid fire, and thought maybe a quick video. But then, as usual, my quick videos, just make sure I've got in shot. Okay, so these are British infantry. They're from artillery. Okay. 1/72 scale. Now, I'm having a big problem with this whole 1/72, 176, 00. What that is going on? Can't you just pick one and stick with it? The air fixed size of 176 personally was amazing. That's what I was collecting for, a few years. Now, 1/72 seems to be the thing it's moving in, or it has moved in, or it's always been. And I just never knew, because I always had 1/76. But yeah, I prefer 1/76 because basically, if you have a small table, small models, it works well. So now the way rapid fire works is they like to base their figures 2 men. So I'm going to do a squad of 10. 2 piece, or you can use washers. Personally, I prefer the washers because they have a curve at the end. They're rounded, so they become good bases. But I have so many 2 piece and 1 piece, which are worth nothing in today's society. Thank you very much, politicians. Now I'm going to do a rifle team because I just noticed that when I was reading through the Normandy campaign, it mentions, rifle teams and such. So the way I've built mine is that they're just all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all just all mixed in figures together. Machine guns, rifles, so on. And if truth be told, they look well because they're all mixed up, different figures and stuff. But when you're on the battlefield with your figures, they don't actually work out too well when they're all mishmashed. Now, to show you the mishmash of it all, this is the Cromwell I'm building. Cromwell 4. There's the late war down the bottom and the early war. Well, if you can have an early war for the Cromwell, it didn't really... When did it see service? 43? Let's see. Cromwell official name cruiser tank Mark 8. No. V1238, yeah. Was one of the most successful British tanks of the Second World War, named after the English Civil War leader Oliver Cromwell. The tank proved to be a deft and rugged fighting machine and served until the end of the war. Usually tells you when they come in and go out and stuff. Doesn't with this one? Okay. Maybe it's on the sheet that didn't come with it. I don't know where it went. Oh, I have a headless man. My God, he got his head blown off. Oh, I just realised I have the glue. Yes, using super glue at this stage. As we're putting them down onto metal. Cement glues don't stick at all to the metal. Well, they do, but sparingly. There's another glue that I bought. Starting to solid up. Even though the lid's on, it's cleaned. It's well looked after. Does my head in that. For God's sake. Give me a second. I wasn't even bloody pushing it out. Give me a bit of paper. Oh, I start everything right prepared. I just get up in the morning, go in, get a cup of coffee. It's the weekend, I'm not fasting. And I'm going to do so. I haven't prepared no dinner, nothing. Got that helmet. Had a big, like a ring wearing it. You definitely have to flatten the bases of these when you're putting them down onto super glue. You leave any type of excess metal and it's doesn't sit right, and eventually comes off too. Probably something I guess you should be doing live, but sounds like too much work. Oh, for God's sake. Harder to come out the first time if it's not going to come out now. Well, that's starting to dry up too. Well, the money you spend on super glue, it's cost me about £6-7. You try and mash them up a bit, change their poses, but I always do big to small. It does give the figures a bit of a difference. Chops them up a bit. Don't want them too uniform. Now there's definitely cheaper ways than using money, especially when you're loaded or not loaded. Yeah, the washers are generally what people use. You can use just like plastic and stuff. You can buy plastic plastic bases. You can get like loads of them for cheap. But I find when you actually lift the models up with the plastic ones, there's no substance in them. They're very, light. With the washers, if you use the washers or the money, it just gives it a heavier feel. I don't really need these for the new game I'm playing. I'm starting up a new scenario for Rapid Fire Reloaded, which is trying to remember the pronunciation of it or the name of it. It's Capricat Airfield. It's when the Canadian troops came out of Juno Beach and made their way into Normandy. They had to go through Buin and a few other towns, and right. You're probably thinking, why didn't I paint them first? I'm fast painting these because the actual scenario, oh shit, can't get it out and it comes out and it's fuck's sake, that's too much. Oh, I'm gonna have to make more up. Can't waste that. Definitely can't waste that. So yeah, because I've started the scenario. Well, I actually haven't started the turn. I've just done session 0, introducing it, and for God's sake. Okay, what's going on? I nearly stuck it together. Oh. That's what I hate about super glue. Just likes to get onto everything. So yeah, Yeah, I've started the scenario. So I need to do them sort of fast because I'm using Americans at the minute with the British or the Canadians. Yeah, let's do some wounded men. Where are you? There was a wounded section. I saw that. Use a machine gun, man. I do have wee brew cutter pliers, but I don't know how anybody uses them. When you cut with them, it just leaves this horrible straight cut right across the plastic. I suppose it helps when you're doing models, tanks and stuff, but not when you're doing infantry. Just a couple of machine gun guys. Might do a machine gun team. Finish off later. Should have enough when I get all these on the table. I think there's a battalion, 48 figures. Well, with rapid fire reloaded, one figure equals 15. That's why you can get away with a battalion. Yeah, so I'm going to fast paint them, dip them, get the bases done, dip them in all black, then start breaking down from there. Just clean that glue off and keep complaining it dries up. Right, so basically the normal way of doing that would be making your bases up, paint them, now what you can do is you can leave holes, so put down whatever you're putting onto your base. I normally use a wee bit of gulk, or my favourite is No More Nails, because you can shape it, then make your base up, put on your sand or whatever. I've no sand at the minute, which is really annoying me. I mean, how easy is it to get a bit of sand if you're out walking about? Okay. Yeah. So make up the bases first. Paint them all up. Paint your men up. Usually do it on, I have this handle. It has like a long strip on it, and individually put the men on, paint them. And then when you finish them, you've matted, painted the figures, then you can put them on your base and then give it a matte coat all over, or gloss, whatever way you want to finish them. But these guys, if I'm going them quick, stick them on the base, put a load of PVA around the bottom, or whatever, or gulk, whatever I'm using, then dip that into your normally sand, lately I've been using powder. What do you call it? Polyfiller, broken all down. I had a tin of polyfiller which dried up, so I just basically break it all up, make a powder out of it, and then sprinkle it over the bases. Then once that's dried, I then start painting the men. After the men are painted, then I paint the bases. Put a bit of flock and stuff on them. I'll show you the process actually. I'll make a video. I wasn't going to bother. And I'm currently making up a comet also, because I haven't checked the book, but I'm sure as I played through the Normandy scenarios, there's 4 of them in the booklet. I'm sure Comet has to come into play. I haven't even looked, but if it doesn't, I'll be shocked, literally. I mean, for my games, I sort of play mid-war, and I have a lot of Churchills and stuff. Churchills and Shermans. But since I got this book, there's been an awful lot of newer tanks, newer British tanks, and I thought Comet being a newer British tank, my God, see YouTube lately, bloody adverts. I'm looking up, I'm cheating. I'm literally looking at the instructions that should have came with the box, which I didn't get for some reason. Okay. Okay, so and I just set the sprue on top of the keyboard, and it just went back again to something else.